to the U.S. Bank NBC Sports Report.
Hello, I'm Matt Adams, and this is your U.S. Bank Sports Report. We start with the Trust Golf Women's Scottish Open at the Dumbarton Links, and we open with Charlie Ho. She needs this birdie at the par 4 12th to get to 9 under par. Never a doubt. Ariya Jutanugarn, who's had the lead for much of this tournament, she will have a birdie putt at the par 3 8th. This is to get her back to 10 under par, and this has some movement to her right. She read it perfectly. That is a birdie there at the 9th hole. Second shot, breezy conditions. Watch how she flights this one. And she will be rewarded for that effort by nestling it up close to the hole, and yet another birdie at the time, getting her to 11 under par. Let's take a look at a current leaderboard, though, and you can see that things have really tightened up at the Women's Scottish Open. Jutanugarn, O'Toole, and Hull all on 9 under.
This has been the U.S. Bank NBC Sports Report.
Welcome to Oakmont Country Club in the USGA's oldest championship, as its semifinal action coming your way from the 121st U.S. Amateur. Steve Burkowski with you alongside the 1992 U.S. Amateur champ and the rest of the team. Justin Leonard alongside. Looking forward to the next couple hours here at Oakmont. We go out to the 8th. Par putt for James Piot. Notah Begay watching.
Yeah, hit the good 3-wood off the tee, but over the back edge, not a great pitch, and so it's a bogey for James Piot.
Now up to the 9th, third shot for Austin Greaser. Jim Bones Mackay with this group.
Yeah, tried to get out of a fairway bunker with a second. It didn't go very far. This is going to come up short.
So, hang on, folks, hang on.
So Austin Greaser in trouble here at 9.
Now at the 8th, Nick Gabrelsic, the 19-year-old. This for par to win the hole.
Just a tiny bit of left to right, and it's a great opportunity here.
There you go, the youngest of the 4 semifinalists remaining. He gets the job done at the 8th. 312 players began this week in Western Pennsylvania, all looking to claim amateur golf's most prestigious titles. Now just 4 remain on their quest to become a national champion.
How much of our world has remained steadfast, impervious to time, resolute in its ideals?
How about this finish?
So much of golf has changed with generations, but for over 125 years, the oldest championship in the United States has remained the setting for the game's best amateurs to compete.
Best teenage golfer in history of this game.
With a simple love of the sport that connects them all. Links the past greats with the future stars of tomorrow.
And Tyler Strafacci has won it all.
The most prevalent change has been its legacy, growing each passing year with the caliber of its winners. This competition is where Jones laid the foundation for his career. Where Nicklaus first showcased his ability under pressure. Where Woods foreshadowed his resolve.
Tiger Woods is the youngest U.S. amateur champion ever.
And this year, it returns to a place in the shadow of the childhood home of one of its greatest champions, where the king first said hello and last waved goodbye. For the 6th time, Oakmont Country Club plays host to a championship that will forever be connected to its roots, in sync with the soul of the game, constant and pure in spirit. What it was is what it will always be.
That is the stuff the champions are made of.
The world's most famous amateur championship, the 2021 United States Amateur.
NBC Sports, And the United States Golf Association proudly present the 121st U.S. Amateur Championship with uninterrupted coverage presented by Rolex. There's a look at the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers and the Pirates, but a 25-minute drive or so will get you out to Oakmont, a club hosting its 17th USGA championship this week and a record-tying 6th U.S. Amateur. This Henry Phones gym opened back in 1903 and has stood the test of time for more than a century. Picture-perfect Saturday afternoon in Western Pennsylvania. So glad you could join us. Steve Burkowski alongside the 1992 U.S. Amateur champion Justin Leonard, Jim Gallagher Jr. helping us call the action. You've already heard from Noda and Bones. Craig Winter from the USGA with us as well.
Thank you, Steve. This was just a moment ago out of a divot. And this was conceded. This is fourth shot.
That's good.
Match is now tied.
Again, that a moment ago now on the tee at the 10th with his opponent, Travis Vick.
Downhill, and all of a sudden, a ton of helping wind.
He's going way left, Bones.
Yeah, he's going down 11. It looks good from here, but let's see where it finishes.
Well, we've seen some creative options off the tee so far this week, Justin.
Yeah, with the removal of the trees, players opting for use some different angles into greens, and that's in perfect shape.
Yeah, Gabrielsic now here at the 9th. Take it right there at the American flag, the flagpole. Try to hit a little bit of a cut. Bunkers up the right side. There is a penalty area left. And that just depends on the lie. It might have nestled down.
Now back over at 10, Austin Greaser set to go.
Going with driver, we saw him do this early in the week. He likes to hammer it here, give himself just a wedge in to the green. He almost holed it for 2 here a couple of days ago. Cutting up the left edge. I think it needs a good first bounce.
Oh, he got it, Bones. Off the backside of that bunker, it kicked it down to the right. Now it just needs to avoid the sanded divots, which is what he had to hit his 4th shot out of back there at 9. Looks to be in good shape.
Well, this was just a moment ago. Pyatt now does not know. Next ball's in the penalty area. Blind tee shot. And that is left as well. He missed some shots right. Up left's kind of got it both ways. But that's actually in the fairway. It didn't look that bad, Burko.
He'll take it.
Yeah.
Time now for the marquee matches presented by Rolex. We have just 2 remaining on the golf course down to the semifinals on this Saturday at Oakmont. And we will start with James Pyatt, the 22-year-old from Canton, Michigan, the oldest of the 4 semifinalists, going up against the lone teenager, Nick Gabrielsic, the 19-year-old from Trinity, Florida. The other semifinal, Austin Greaser and Travis Vick, both juniors in the college season upcoming as we go back out to the action at 9.
Yeah, Pyatt now his 2nd shot, Noda.
Yeah, only about 10 yards away from where Gabrielsic's ball is, so he knows his opponent's in trouble. Just needs a solid shot, and that's a good swing he put on this.
I'd say that's right where he's got to get it, right on that green there. It might come back into that valley. It's on the right level. A lot of movement on this green.
As we watch Gabrielsic contemplate some not so good options here. You know, the ball is literally almost waist high. It's kind of between his knees and his waist, so going to have to take more of a baseball swing, Jim. And as you know, that ball just going to want to shoot straight left.
Especially with the grass growing sideways as well.
And so I think, you know, anything up and by the green would be a successful effort here. Just getting solid contact on the ball is going to be a pretty difficult task at this point.
This is brother Donnie on the bag trying to give him some advice. You don't want to get it in one of those cross bunkers. Just want to get it back in the fairway if you can. But look how far above his feet it is. That doesn't have very much loft on it. It's surprising. I thought maybe just get it out into play. Try to make par.
And this is not a shot that players practice very often.
No.
More often than not, they come up just a little bit under it, high on the face. It's going straight for this cross bunker.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to avoid. Yep.
So that second semifinal match making their way up the 9th gives us a moment to get a message from the United States Golf Association.
Hi, I'm Mike Wan. On behalf of everybody at the USGA, we want to welcome you to the 121st playing of the U.S. Amateur at historic and incredible Oakmont Country Club. We hope you're enjoying the uninterrupted coverage of this championship presented by Rolex. I want to share a message about why we at the USGA love golf and are so excited about its future.
Golf has a power unlike any other sport. And not just because it gets us to set our alarms for 5 a.m. on a Saturday. It's good for us physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's why every day on tees around the world, people from so many different walks of life will meet for the first time. And it's why we're so dedicated to helping golf achieve its full potential, growing and sharing it with as many people as possible for generations to come. Because we know the only thing better than what golf is what it can be.
Back out to the action at the 10th, or maybe an adjoining fairway if you go the route of Travis Vick, the 21-year-old from Houston, Texas, a three-sport athlete in high school at Second Baptist. He was the quarterback. He told me last night, this isn't pressure. The pressure is trying to elude 300-pound linemen back in the day. He got it up to about 85 miles an hour when he was a pitcher for Second Baptist High School, and then lo and behold, 5.5 years ago, the cover boy on Golf Week, the triple sports star. I said, any additional pressure because of that? He said, no, that was kind of cool. I liked it.
Yeah, and you know, in this day and age, so many athletes specialize at a really young age, but for Travis Vick, loves to play other sports and certainly team sports as well. So, you know, he's still, as we all are, in learning mode in the game of golf, but he's learning quickly.
His second.
Wedge from 157. Great angle here after that really well-played tee shot. But that's not the leave he would love unless this ball releases a little bit more down the hill. You'd love a putt back up the hill for your three as pitched as this green is.
Yeah, that 10th green, everything goes towards the back left corner, so we'll still have a quick one from there.
Yeah, Gabrielsic here, third shot. Nothing good about this, Noda.
Yeah, things have gone from really bad to just bad now, so still has a chance, but he's going to have to hit a perfect shot here, and he's caught it heavy, and problems continue.
Yeah, it's just such a bad, he had just such a bad break getting it above his feet, try to hit a little club with a lot less loft on it. Just so difficult if you hit it in these penalty areas. You feel like you can get it out, but it's the penalty you play here at Oakmont. You miss these fairways, you are going to pay a price.
Head back to 10, Greaser, his second.
Yeah, and from 113, play aggressively, but get it behind the hole. Leave yourself a putt you can take a swing at. This looks like it needs to get up.
Yeah, he didn't like it, Bones. Comes up well short, and that is a tough putt there.
Time now for the championship recap, brought to you by Rolex in the round of 16. This was Austin Greaser going up against Jacob Bridgman, his second at the 10th, Justin, and he was cruising his way along in this one.
He was, and just a good look at how soft these greens are after some 4 to 5 inches of rain this week. Normally that ball would go all the way to the back part of the green.
That would lead to birdie, and this for another at 13 to go 5 up in the match.
Yeah, going uphill there at the par 3 and had it on absolute cruise control.
2 putts to move on at the 14th, and through his first 4 matches heading into today, Austin Greaser has only trailed 3 holes combined. 6 and 4 win into the round of 16 to move on here at the U.S. Amateur at Oakmont for Austin Greaser. Speaking of that young man, and Travis Vick, Justin, wasn't too worse off. He only trailed in 4 holes in total in his first 4 matches.
Yeah, both these guys have really had it on cruise control and really in control of their golf ball, which you have to be here at Oakmont.
Yeah, Gabrielsic now his 4th shot.
Absolutely has to get this close.
Did if it doesn't spin too much. Oh no, not too bad. Just got to keep grinding away. Pat's on it too, but behind the hole.
Got a couple of putts upcoming at the 10th. Uninterrupted coverage of the 121st U.S. Amateur Championship is presented by Rolex. Austin Greaser, the 20-year-old, going to be a junior at the University of North Carolina. Grew up in Vandalia, Ohio, about a 4-hour drive from here. So throughout the course of this week, we've seen some folks coming in to show a little support. Speaking of the North Carolina Tar Heels, they made it to match play at the NCAA Championships last May at Grayhawk. Had a quarterfinal showdown against the Sun Devils.